How you guys doing? This is Mark. You know me from my series. I've been watching, I like reading my series. I'll give you some strategies to pay off your car loan faster. Talk to you a little bit about the Powerball strategy, how like what you need to develop if you want to try to really win at Powerball. First thing you got to have learned is control, where you just learn how to pick your numbers. So that's why I have my $25 lottery program. And also today I'll talk to you a little bit about my Blackjack retirement fund program. And then you also looked at some of the articles on unemployment. I think things are about to bust because they found out, I guess the CDC overestimated the number of deaths. So now that's going to become a controversy where people are going to now they're going to, didn't I tell you they were going to start turning on all these healthcare workers soon? So that's what's going to happen soon. People are like, well, who tells the truth, man? Or they revising the numbers down because they say, hey, we got to get people back to work, man. So we got to make it look like that many people haven't died. Is it really that many people infected? It's just like we're like in a bizarro world, man. So believe who you want to believe. I do believe, though, if you live in a nice place and your cousins and your family from the hood want to come visit you, I advise you to tell them to. Not right now. Hey, maybe in like a year or two. Hey, that's why we moved away, to get away from you. Because I say that because at my apartment complex, I have all these people who want to visit. It's a new apartment complex, so you see all these people visiting. Every time I see the half short, I always think ghetto. I just like half short ghetto warehouse. And that's all I have around me. It's a lot of warehouses. So I'm like, oh no. Take cousin Sal home and stuff like that. So I just think it's funny. People be coming by wanting to hang out. It's like, no. We don't need you to hang out here, man. So, yeah, because that's how you get COVID. Like I told you, there's a house. I'm going to go to Highland today. I'll let you know how many cars. Maybe I'll take a picture of the cars. What you guys think, man? You want a picture of the place I call the COVID house? Subscribe, comment, like. Subscribe, comment, like. Let me know. Should I sneak a picture? Like drive by, sitting like what is it? The code enforcement. What's going on? You got 9 cars in front of a house. What is this, man? And it's like, come on. What is this? Doesn't matter if they're black or Asian. 9 people for 9 cars for a 4-bedroom house. 2 bathrooms. There's a dog or cat shitting, pissing all over the place. Not counting the people that are visiting. No telling what the fuck they got, man. That's like a breeding ground for COVID. Now, if you want to like that's a place you need to have your tracers go to. Hey, your tracers blown up. Like, hey, why are these cars outside? Now, that's what the tracer should be doing instead of calling me. Oh, I think you're around someone who was affected. Get out of here. So I thought I'd just bring that out to you. Like the CDC revised down the death numbers. So let's see what happens this week, man. I just think by September, it's September 7th. So I'm looking by October, all healthcare workers will be vilified. They will. I'm telling you. You don't believe me? It's like they will be vilified. It'll be like some Nazi propaganda strategy. Like, well, why? If you knew the numbers weren't right, why did you just get into it? Why did you just do what you were told? Why didn't you help the people? You damaged the economy. It's gonna be bad. So just look for that one. Talk to you a little about the Blackjack retirement. Take a break. Let's have some fun. The reason I came up with the Blackjack Retirement Fund, which is a $150 fund, where I'm just going to give you the strategies and things I learned when I go to Vegas. I'm going to go to the Downtown Grand Hotel because you have the parlay. I'm going to test out the parlay strategy with the multiple deck blackjack. So not only can you win with the regular blackjack hand, I'm going to see how much money I can make with those. Like, you have so many cards that you can get like a straight or like 3 of a kind or something, like little mini hands. So we're going to test that out. And I think this is a great time to go do it because supposedly they have little partitions in between. So this would be a great time where you don't have a person next to you trying to talk to you, or like while you're just trying to play blackjack, where you can actually, technically, I don't count cards, but I would say right now, if you know how to count cards, go for it, man. They just want your money in Vegas. I'm going to pay them for the room and stuff. Then I'm going to go to that blackjack table. My goal is because like the room's going to be paid for because part of it's going to be a business expense. And then after that, my goal is to take $500, go to the blackjack table. My first goal for the first 2 hours, my goal is to see if I can't win $50. Just sit down, test out all these strategies I have about doubling down, splitting, just win $50. That's it. If we win $50, that's 10 times more than what you would get by putting your money in the bank. So if I took $500, put it in the bank will only give you 1% over a year period. And after that, then that's 1% at $500 is $5. Isn't that an insult, man? Why even have the person put it in? Why did you say, hey, Martin, put your money in the bank, come get it when you want it? Giving me 1%. Man, you could go beg for 1%. I could go pick up cans for 1%. I could go to the bathroom in Palm Springs during lunchtime and make $5. Like, hey, man. They always be hanging out, man. They always around the bathrooms. Like, hey, or there's at the park too. I can make $5 doing that. Instead of putting $500 in the bank, just spend $5 on 1 minute on my knee. Okay, maybe 5 minutes. But I make more than $5. Hey, I need $25, man. I need $25 if I'm gonna suck your dick. Give me $25. Give me $25. So I'm making 5 times more than what I made if I was at the bank. See? The reason we have the blackjack retirement fund strategy is because we're gonna go to the bank. We're gonna go to Vegas and just find some ways to get money. Because remember when I told you there was a time you could put $500 in the bank at 10% interest and get $50 back at the end of the year. Hey, what about if you had $10,000? Put $10,000 in the bank. At 10% interest, that's $1,000 back at the end of the year doing nothing. That's what we call passive income. It's passive income. You could just sleep. I wake up in a year, $1,000 in my account. Now you go, 1% interest after the bank fees. Put like your $10,000 in the bank, you'd probably lose about 150. Now you're what we call, basically it's negative inflation. I don't know why they just don't call it what it is, because that's what it is after you get the bank fees deducted. But I guess you're just afraid, because there was a time I went back, I'll talk about that later, but so that's why with the passive income, like you're not putting any money at risk. It's like that's how people built wealth in the old days. If you could get hit, $100,000, $200,000, put that in the bank, 10% a year, that's $20,000, man. That's basically more than what some people make in a year, in a month, in 6 months, man. But now that's all gone. So now I took it upon myself to find some more creative, easier ways that you can put money. Help you put your money, you're going to have to put your money at risk, but at the lowest probability of losing money. And that's why I picked blackjack, because I think those are your odds are your best. Because between the blackjacks, the splits, the double downs, and then you got to add in the parlays. The parlays have to be added into the figure. They're going to give away money. They have multiple decks. One thing they can't control are all the different cards in the deck. You may win you $300 or $400 off the parlay, and like $300 or $400 because they're paying like 5 to 1, 6 to 1. And if you bet $5 a hand, that's $30. You win four or five hands in a night. That's a lot of money, man. You're not even winning to regular blackjack. I lose 5 on the blackjack, win 20 on the parlay. So that's what I'm going to test, because then my goal to build it into a business eventually. Like I'll have it so like I'm going to go to Vegas, we'll get a fee, and we'll just bet your money. I'll probably start off with small denominations of $20 to $25, because you can only pay $5 a hand, because basically your money is going to be riding on my hand, because I'm only going to be playing. So whatever I win, you win. Whatever I lose, you lose. We in it together. Now that's why I had the $150 blackjack fund. Hey, if you want me to give you some tips, you want me to like watch some of the stuff you're doing, you want to run some questions by me, that's what that's for. We'll have like one quick session, just knock it out. After that, you're on your own, man. Buy your own blackjack books. You don't have to read my books. You can go on YouTube. You can do whatever you want, man. You can go back. You can try to play single decks, which I would not recommend. You could go, you brave enough, you go to the Indian casinos. Good luck on that, man. They ain't gonna let you win no money in no Indian casinos. Those big old guys, man, shit, they ain't gonna let you win. But it's like, what is it? It reminds me of V. that movie V. Like when they were like holding all the people hostage when they were retaping something that got interrupted by the rebels. That's how I picture the Indian casinos. Like when you go in, they're always looking at you. Got guys with guns. You're like, what kind of environment is that to play gamble to win? What do you? I mean, you just. That's why I don't go to the Indian casinos, man. I go to the cafes. I'll go eat there. Even then, I'm like, I feel like I'm like in Nazi Germany or something. I'll just go to Vegas, man. So that's why I came up with the blackjack one, because I know how to play blackjack pretty good. And I've been studying. So like 2 or 3 books that I've been studying. So that's why I'm going to try that out. And then also, you want to know, I did a Powerball one. I believe to win at the Powerball is, you got to get the Powerball number. You got a 1 in 28 chance. So just do the probability. Find a number that comes up the most. That's what I would do for the Powerball. And then you have the different numbers that you have to come up. So you develop your own strategy of picking up the numbers. But what I recommend is that you always pick your own numbers. You don't want the machine to pick your number, because it's like the hen watching the fox watching the hen house. Like, oh, come on, little foxes. Come on, little hens. I'm not going to eat you. No one's going to eat you, but I'm going to eat you. So like, it's like saying, why would the machine pick a number for you that it's trying to does not want you to win? It wants them to win. So it's sort of like a conflict of interest. So that's why we do the Powerball one, and that's $25. Or you may decide, hey, you know what? I just want to pay down my car loan, Martin. What are some strategies I can use to pay off my car loan? We got the $25, $75, $125 programs. As you know, the IRS depreciates a car after 60 months. That's why I want you guys to get those cars paid off. And don't fall for like, oh, you have special credit, so we're going to give you a 72-month car loan. Don't do it, man. Because after 60 months, your car is depreciated. If you try to take that car in and get any type of return on it, you're not going to get it. Because there'll be like 4 or 5 models that come out before you. So get that car loan paid off. That's why I have the $397, $697, $797. Get out the stack program. Give you some skills to get back to work quicker. And we also have the commission one. So I'll be working a couple of commission jobs this year. So we have the $100 and the $1,000 commission programs, where I recommend, if you're going to do commission, you're going to have to, like, if you're going to work a commission job, I recommend you have money deposited, because it's going to take you at least 1, 2, you can at least go 100, 200, 300 numbers that you're going to have to go, calls you're going to have to go to before you actually start building up that sales base. So that's one program. And then, if you guys don't want to do those, just join my channel, man. We're moving to 1 million, because we want to make a difference. If you only take, we're spending like $1,000, $2,000 on my own training to help you. So if you only take 1 or 2 tips that I give you, that should at least give you an extra $200, $300 to do something. So try that. Subscribe to the channel, share. Today's theme is just like, I want you to think about what would it be like to live in the old days where I could put $1,000 in the bank and get 5 or 10% back. Like get $100 back if it's $1,000, if it's 10%. If it's $5,000, you get 10%, $500. Think of that. That's like an old world, man. That's when you just put money and get money back. But now all your money is at risk. What are you going to do to get a return on your money that you're confident in, that when you generate that extra money, that you can be comfortable losing that money? Because that's one thing I hate what this generation never know, is like when you're able to put money in the bank, that money's safe and that money grows like a tree. It's like a tree. It's just, you need to water it. The bank waters it once or twice a month for your interest, and it grows. But now the bank is kind of trimming your tree. So every month, instead of growing your tree, it's trimming your tree. So you can't make any money that way. So let me know what you think. Subscribe, comment, like. Subscribe, comment, like. Just think about it. How will you get a return on your money? Are you going to do like me and you start playing Powerball? Are you going to play blackjack where you can play the parlays? And or are you going to like start developing programs where you can have people buy them to help themselves? Think about that, man. Think about it as you drive around, see all these luxury cars, more luxury cars now than during the pre-COVID. Just think about it. Hey, who do you know that's making that? Who made $600 that got laid off? Who do you know that's waiting for the state of California to give them $300? What could you do to get a return on your money so you don't have to like go through that type of process? So let me know what you think. Talk to us. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. I'm gonna get up to 1 million.